It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it's the Orlando Magic as they'll be playing against the Portland Trail Blazers. For Portland, nice job they've been doing over the last 10 games. 8 wins and not having too many problems.
Two teams, two conferences, it's a road game. The excitement at the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. Look at the Trailblazers. It's an opportunity for them to play in a heated matchup like this, to play your best basketball. These are the games, guys, that show how well you match up against the other great team. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, undisputedly, Damian Lillard is the leader of this Blazers team. Now, Yusuf Nurkic said, he's the best thing that's happened to me. To have a superstar in this league as a leader, a friend, and a teammate, it makes me better. Kevin?
Well, DA, you can't get much higher praise than that. Thanks. Now, about midway through the season, a couple teams starting to slide, and they're desperate to turn things around.
But does that mean, Kevin, desperate means you've got to make a bunch of changes, or do you go back to some of the things that had you in a position where we were talking about you in a positive manner?
Well, you want to remember your mission statement, don't you? What did you do this season?
Greg, what did we come out of training camp? What was our mantra coming out of training camp? And maybe late November into early December, we won 7 to 10 games. Well, guess what? Break out that film. Let's sit down. Let's talk about it. Let's show some of the highlights of what we're capable of doing.
Go back to what we wanted to be.
And then bring it into the next game and show that you're capable of doing it again.
Agreed. Now the starting group for Orlando. Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. Money out there with Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Ivy. Oh.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Back to Gibson. Over Gordon. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
What happened?
¿Vos estás fumando aquí?
Man, no, estoy jugando un juego.
¿Pero por qué hay tanta marihuana aquí?
Mam, no sé. Eso no es aquí.
Elvi, ya apaga esa vaina.
Mam, estoy haciendo algo para la llave. Stop fighting. Stop fighting. Why are you fighting me?
No fumes más.
I'm not smoking in here. Stop lying. Tenés algo ahí.
A la puta, no, yo voy a llamar a la policía, yo voy a llamar a la policía.
Mam, pero what are you talking about? What? Vos tenés un demonio adentro.
Qué bestia, marihuana.
Stop lying. Tenés un demonio. What are you talking?
Busca un doctor que te ayude, que te limpie el cuerpo, eso no es bueno.
¿Qué tenés? Mom, what are you talking about? I haven't done
Si
anything.
tú llamas a la policía ahorita te llevan preso aquí.
Why?
Deja de fumar aquí, por favor.
Deja de mentir a mí. Yo no estoy fumando adentro.
Deja de fumar aquí, por favor.
Yo no estoy fumando. Vos tenés algo de niño. Vos estás malo.
Hijo, vos estás enfermo, hijo. Yo quiero lo mejor para vos.
Mamá, pero yo estoy sano.
Vos estás enfermo.
Vos estás enferma.
Pues ya cogiste esa mierda. Buscaron un spray y fumigaste.
But look, there's nothing. Stop lying. Get away from me.
Bueno, anda a vivir solo.
I am. I'm saving the money. Stop lying too. Es cada vez que juego un juego está mala.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there. And just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Lillard from outside. Offensive rebound. Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Don't talk much about the arc on the shot, but Nurkic did a great job falling in that rebound and finishing the look over top.
And the basket by Gordon.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Drain the triple.
McCollum against Carter Williams. And it's Lillard missing. The Magic have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game.
And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
Passes it to McCollum. Now here's Harkless. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis.
A lot of those plays came off tremendous hustle. He was committed to ripping down as many rebounds as he possibly could in this one.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
That bucket in no time at all. 9 points for money.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Well, they've been the better shooting team throughout the first half because of their patience and because of their shot selection.
Harkless kicks to Lillard. One-on-one fast break. Here's money. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
Magic leading by 11. Pulls up. The rebound by Gibson.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
It's one.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
Isaac with the steal. Here's money. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
And already the lead is significant. Excellent play on both ends.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Harkless. He's covered by Isaac. Harkless with the bucket.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
Here's money. Here's Bamba. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Trailblazers trail by 13. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. It's a timeout call here, the first for Portland. And this the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And this one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
Here's McCollum. And Bamba pulls it down. Orlando leading by 13.
Take a look at the history of the Portland Trailblazers and part of the NBA since 1970. And the phrase Rip City, which has stuck with the team ever since winning that title back in 1977.
Pass to Gibson. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
And that's right on the money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
Orlando's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Took him no time at all on that one. Money's got 20.
And they are doing some damage from deep.
It is brutal to try and match up on the perimeter with a team that is this hot.
And the dunk by Bamba.
Just throw it up there. Bamba, as long as you time the pass right, he's going to flush that down.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular to by Under Armour. Howard Hack sinks the triple. Lillard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This is the kind of guy that you wake up in cold sweat the night before you play him. Just a matchup nightmare. Tricky, confident, and he takes on all comers.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Money in, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
There's the steal. Jacks up a 3, and again it's the Magic from deep.
Such astounding shooting right now from him. He is untouchable from the perimeter. What a performance.
It's tipped. Pass to Nurkic. And it's McCollum in the corner. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Here's Money. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. And that's now 30 points for Money.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now a timeout called by Portland. For a long time, the answer always seemed to be LeBron James. But it seems fair to ask now, who is the best single player in the NBA, in your opinion?
LeBron James.
Me too.
Didn't you just say his name? It was on my
I was
frontal lobe
thinking it,
there.
and I guess it came out.
Yeah, we have so many great superstars, but for last year, his 15th season, LeBron James performing the way that he did, carrying his team back to the finals. And there's just no doubt amongst peers, and we get a chance to watch him, Kevin. LeBron James is still the man in the NBA.
Ditto.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Lillard from outside, and again it's the Trailblazers from deep.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trade.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Gordon against McCollum. It's good, he scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, there's some confidence from CJ right there. Just so comfortable, even under pressure. Hard to stop when he gets into the paint.
Trains the three-pointer.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here for the Trailblazers. Collins checked in for Nurkic, and Layman subbed in for Harkless. The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight.
Right now, he's just out of sync. A lot of shots rimming out, and he's got to try to find something different.
Here's Money. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And here's McCollum. 14 points from him the last game against Memphis. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Money. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebound by the Magic.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. The squad's suffering because of it right now. A bit out of rhythm.
And crucial that Bamba keeps evolving his perimeter game. Big men like him have to be able to shoot.
Walk loose. Lillard looking around. And here's McCollum for 3. That one no good. And Orlando will come the other way. The shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
And it seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
Cantor with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And a wide open look for McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, tough with this shot so far off right now. They're going to have to tap someone else to step up until he finds it.
And they've just been so comfortable at both ends of the floor. I mean, you'd almost think they're playing at home.
Well, the crowd got in here tonight and sat down, and that's where they stayed all night long, extremely poised, which has led to a monster lead.
He kicks to Collins. Here's Lillard.
The luxury for a staff to have a guard who can do this. Lillard able to elevate quickly for the monster jam.
Money passes to Bamba. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
McCollum against Carter Williams. Here's Money. Nice shot there by Bamba. Bamba's got 14.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Lillard finds McCollum. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at Portland, they've climbed all the way up to the 2nd spot.
And looking at Orlando, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
And Lillard kicks to Cantor. There's the dish to McCollum. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
They get a hand on it. And now Orlando on the break. Drops in the breakaway layup. 53 points for Money.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
And Lillard gets the Cantor. And here's McCollum for 3. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh! And that's a rugged play.
Gracious. Man, this is what you want to see more of from Bamba, making an effort to share the rock.
So the Magic, their last game, a win against Houston. Lillard outside. Now, here's Collins. Defense is right there. Here's McCollum. That shot, no good. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Man, he's missing those kind of...
Oh, yeah. I mean, just beautiful.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. 9 seconds left in the first quarter. Knocked loose. Here's the break. Here's Money. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
A terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
And so it's Orlando with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching him today. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll return shortly. The leadership mantle, something that Damian Lillard welcomes. He talked about what that means to him.
A lot of responsibility. When things go bad, people are going to look to you first. They're going to point the finger at you first. And when things go well, they're going to give you the credit. So I think it's just a balance of those two things. Being willing to be that guy and being excited about it. I think you got to have fun with it.
Right on the money as always. Lillard has excelled in that leadership role.
I mean, he plays with so much confidence and composure, but also it's the way he includes his teammates and gets to know them as individuals that makes him a franchise player.
Welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Magic here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
Yeah, so that disruption is helping out because it's leading to some easy chances on the other end.
Lillard and McCollum, the deadly backcourt pairing. Layman is out here with Collins, and it's Leonard in at the center. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with.
Well, CJ, one of those exemplary players that stayed all 4 years at Lehigh and then came into the league very, very polished and very ready for everything that the league was going to throw at him. Not just the defenses on the court, but the NBA lifestyle in general. And he learned to be a great leader here in Portland alongside Damian Lillard.
Really, it's about valuing the possession. It seems like he's trying to manufacture offense out there rather than just letting the play develop.
Down low, here's Bamba, and he banks in the lane. Bamba's got 16. And from McCollum, rare does someone who stayed all 4 years end up being such a star at the NBA level.
Well, McCollum's done just such a great job of improving his game, even after coming into the league so polished. And how fortunate for Portland in the wake of losing one of their all-time greats in Marcus Aldridge to fill some of that scoring gap with a talented player like C.J. McCollum.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Magic shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good. So many teams switching the pick and roll, and we can see it defensively what it does. How are offenses countering it?
I think the offense is what they're doing, Kevin, is being selective as to who it is comes out to set the pick. If I'm Steph Curry or I'm Kyrie Irving, and I know there's a big defender guarding my 4-man or my 5-man, I'm going to call that screen up to the top of the key and make sure that I can go at the weaker defender that's guarding either one of my players to gain advantage.
Connects again from distance.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Lillard with no one around. Portland no good that time either.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Stolen by Bamba. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for Bamba.
And sort of known for that crazy length, Bamba's also extremely bright. Got offers from Ivy League schools, including Harvard.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Portland. Harkless comes in for C.J. McCollum. Layman kicks to Lillard. Outside Gibson. Inside. Here's Layman. That one a little long.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Carter Williams, the pass to Money. Magic moving the ball around. Over in the corner, Isaac. Hits it from 3-point range.
It's contagious. Every guy on the team working to keep this streak alive.
It's so fun when you're rolling like this. You just want it to continue as long as possible. And right now, fingertips are ablaze.
Now here's Leonard. Defense right on. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lillard on target from 13 feet. Lillard's got 12 points in the game.
Damian doesn't need a lot of time to get a shot off and found some space there.
Carter Williams kicks to Isaac. The pass to Money. The 3. And again for 3.
He is unstoppable here. Hits again from beyond the arc.
What a historic night for him. Shooting the ball, he now stands GA by himself for third place in most threes all time.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck to be here. It's just not his night.
Bucket is good. 7 points for Aaron Gordon.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's Wayman. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Lillard from outside. Lillard again missing.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do. The execution on point, just terrific timing on these passes.
I really like the idea that his teammates are waiting until he's in great spots to finish off the possessions. Everything's working.
And it's Lillard again missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backdoor thus far. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes it to Gibson. To the middle. Will it go? And it's blocked. Here's Money. Covered by Lillard. Fade away. And Harkless pulls it down.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over. It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Pass to Money. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Damian Lillard.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
And he makes the first. This is the second year with the sponsored patches on the jersey. Advertising, more or less. Have you gotten used to seeing those things?
Yeah, I think it was no problem last year.
Small run.
Yeah, some teams did some really cool creative things with the color schemes, and I don't think we've seen the last of that.
You see it in European games on their jerseys.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to recognize the number with how many advertisements are on the jerseys. But
Billboard.
yeah, I don't think we're done with it yet.
And it comes off the front of the rim.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
I still think there's a chance you string a couple of big plays together and the tide can turn very quickly.
The Magic have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Trailblazers shooting just 31% in the game. Can they get it? A three-pointer is right on target. Lillard's got 7 now in this quarter.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Money passes to Carter Williams. It's tipped. Harkless with it. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And Lillard gets it to go.
That's an attack mindset from Lillard. You know he loves the three, but fully confident getting inside and has the ability to score there.
Right side, Gordon. And no good that time. Great D that time from Gibson. Here's Wayman. Carter Williams covering. There's the triple. The shot by Harkless, no good. Orlando, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Carter Williams with the bucket. Carter Williams has got 7 points in the game.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Now Lillard. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
Such a wide open look. That's 10 points for Aaron Gordon.
The defense looked lost there. Get out your compass. No excuses. You got to guard the perimeter.
Lillard from outside, and Bamba pulls it down. Barbara's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Wayman. Carter Williams covering. Over in the corner, Lillard. Here's the three. Rebound by the Magic. Gordon's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Money, covered by Lillard. Gibson with the steal. Here's Harkless. Portland again, missing. Orlando's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here to the second quarter. And then Gordon with the dunk.
I tell you, Isaac has great vision for a big man. He can see over defenders easily thanks to that size.
Here's Wayman. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now, here's Lillard to end the run. It's deflected, but they recover it. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harkless. Offensive rebound. And finished off by Nurkic.
Well, Nurkic is big enough to do that, isn't he?
Orlando dictating the flow. Here's Money. Pass to Carter Williams. Tries a three. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Harkless. He's covered by Isaac. And Lillard kicks to Harkless. Knocked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Magic.
And a lot of shots from long distance. They're trying to stretch out the D and force them to cover out in space. And a lot of times that enables an offense to get some opportunities to attack.
Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last mate tying him for 2nd in most threes in the game.
Damian Lillard, a star in this league for several years now. Whether that's recognized by an all-star appearance or not, it doesn't matter. He has been elite at the point guard position. Just a dynamic scorer and one of the more lethal players in the NBA, hoping to push Portland further and further at some point in his career.
To the left wing. Ball's not loose. Wayman is rebounded by Carter Williams. And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Magic moving the ball around. And the basket by Gordon.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Wayman. Carter Williams covering. And they get it. And that one misses from Wayman.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Yeah, and he's got a quiet confidence about him, doesn't he, guys? I mean, he's thinking about shooting the ball as the pass is coming.
Lillard outside. Lets it go from deep. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Here's Money. And again, it's Orlando converting.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
Here's Wayman. Carter Williams covering. Nabbing another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
And it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Carter Williams. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Here's Simons. And this there off the inbound.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And there it is for him. 22 points for Mohamed Bamba.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Carter Williams against McCollum. Good. Gets the bucket.
Goes to the rim and having an intent to score. That's an assertive play from Rodney Hood.
Here's Money. Gets it off. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Magic out in front, running away with this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Aaron Gordon. Aaron, you guys came out and played extremely well. What was the mindset in the first half?
We just tried to come out here, really stick to our principles, pick up the pace, and really be aggressive, and it turned out in a high-scoring half.
Just the way you want to play. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Out in front of the half is Orlando. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
Jack, how do you think Portland played?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side, my brother.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing for money.
And how about that? Already through two quarters and some change. He's got a double-double.
Well, it's an impressive performance thus far, but it goes beyond just his ability. Right now, he's just simply outworking the opponent.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's five. Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. Carter Williams is out there with Money, and it's Isaac in at the three spot.
And such quick thinking from the crafty forward. I love seeing Isaac cut like that after delivering the screen.
And here is Harkless. And he could not get them one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Trailblazers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. That's good from Harkless. That one misses. And it's the Magic with the ball. Here's Money. Connects again from distance.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had. Now here's Harkless. He started close. Jurkic can't hit. And it's Orlando's ball. Here's Money. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
He keeps finding great shots out there, and the opportunities are turning up roses.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
And he takes a breather from his ongoing three-point barrage. What a game.
Doing damage, Greg, on the road. Talk about a big-time performance. Wow.
And this shooting display could be in a museum, an absolute masterpiece. from deep.
And a look at the 2K leaderboard now with the list of centers and power forwards who have been in a great rhythm at the free throw line over the last 10 games. Third is Myers-Leonard. Fourth is Cantor.
And that is a very confident group of players at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle there as some of their brothers in the big man fraternity have.
Big men making free throws? Who knew? These players are as comfortable at the stripe as they are in any other aspect of the game.
Carter Williams kicks to Isaac. Good ball movement here by the Magic. A three ball. It's good from long range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Lillard outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Money passes to Gordon. Here's Money from the arc. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Lillard with it. He's got 20. Kicks to McCollum. Pulled loose. And there's the pass to Gibson. Shot clock at 6. Over Gordon. Here's Harkless. And another shot. And Nurkic lays it in. Nurkic has got 6.
Well, Nurkic is so big, does a great job, and fends off the defense on his way to the score.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
McCollum. Here's Lillard. He can't get that one to fall. The Magic go the other way with it. Here's Money. Good. That's another bucket. That's 91. An incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
And that was an Unleashed Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. McCollum outside. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Lillard. Averaging 32 points, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
I love it when guys tap back into that gift. All these guys at some point were that kind of player in their career. Fun to see it show up here. And so far tonight, he's been the game's leading scorer. Just got into a groove, and no one's found a way to get him out of it.
They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the basket by McCollum.
On that pick and roll, you have to always play Lillard to shoot, but he's smart enough to see those gaps, dumps it off to the man in the best position to score there.
Here's Money. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. They get a hand on it. He swipes the ball away again. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease. And you can see the play calling this have. Another one from distance.
Yeah, no question. It looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game. And they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
Here's McCollum. That shot, no good. So Orlando will take it the other way. Here's Money by Lillard. Here's Money. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
And then there's the other team. Can't say that about them. Big gap in the recent field goal percentage between these two squads.
And all the turnovers, guys, are hurting his team. I mean, he's continuing to just give the ball away.
And Portland making a change here. Leonard's checked in. On pass to Gordon. Bamba passes to Isaac. Up the line, Orlando. Over to the left wing. Here's Money. Banked in off the glass.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Here's McCollum. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And another fast break opportunity here for the Magic. Here we go. Oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. The open shot, Lillard. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Money.
Oh, that is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Lillard from outside. Second shot opportunity. Nurkic can't hit. And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Magic. And Harkless pulls it down. Harkless has got 4 rebounds in this game. While he passes to Gordon. Here's Money. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. 3-pointer. And got it. Right on the basket.
And that puts him even for third on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. And he can't bank that one in. Portland's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Down low. Leonard finds Harkless. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Orlando with the ball. Here's Money. And again.
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either. And Lillard gets to Leonard. Oh, Leonard in position. And then alley-oop jam.
Well, being 7'1" is one thing, but having Myers-Leonard's athletic ability is another. Combined everything there.
Money, and good. There's another.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
I mean, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What a historic night. Yet another bucket.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds to Gordon. He'll retain possession.
And a chance to check out some stats for Gordon. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. Third in shooting percentage, third in three-point shooting, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And is a strong account. Connects again.
Can you believe it? He's done the unthinkable and tied the record for most points in a game.
Nobody can deny that this is one of the greatest individual efforts, GA, we've seen, not just in basketball, but I dare say in any sport. Complete scoring down.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Carter Williams against McCollum. Here's Money, feeds it to Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
And it's nice to see Bamba finding his groove. When he's in sync, he feels like he can make any shot.
Here's Simons to stop the run, and that's 2 points on the night.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch, and then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
Here's Money. In the corner, Bamba with it. from outside the arc. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Outside Leonard. He dishes it to McCollum. That three off the mark.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just
another bucket. Wow!
Kevin, I am disbelieving. He set a new all-time record for scoring in a single game.
Well, Greg, a record that was for so long thought to be untouchable. He continues to amaze.
And even in hostile territory, the fans have to respect what he's done here tonight.
You know, Greg, he's filling it up and giving them their money's worth with his terrific performance.
Well, put a hand up, put two hands up, an arm, a leg. It's not bothering him right now. All of these shots are just working. He's a force on offense.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Portland no good that time either. Here's Money. Non-stop scoring machine here. Doubled by McCollum. Money passes to Carter Williams. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Passes it to McCollum. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Collins passes to Simons to end the run. That shot off. Gordon with the defensive effort. Here's Money. Hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And it's out of bounds to Portland. While retaining possession. 1:25 left here in the third quarter. Here's Simons. It's rebounded by Carter Williams.
This is when you're just surprised that a guy would miss that kind of look. The defense really did not do a lot there.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Here's Simons. 56 seconds left in the third. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going at. Here's Money. Pass to Bamba. And the basket by Isaac. Isaac's got 13 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game. Cantor finds McCollum, and it goes down 2 points.
Well, C.J. McCollum could teach a class on how to get in one opportunities.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The throw good, McCollum. We got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. To the middle. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Layman pass to McCollum. Isaac with the steal. And now Bamba pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Take a look at Isaac there, just patrolling the passing lanes, outstanding at knowing when to anticipate that pass.
Here's Simons. Collins. The layup off target. Not off in time. And again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And so it's the Orlando Magic, able to put on a show for the ages. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Trailblazers shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. They've got Collins, Scal Labissiere out there with Hood, and it's Simons in at the one. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And it's Gordon missing. Blazers on offense. Here's Trent. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Now Hood. It's tipped. Puts it up from 12. And Bamba pulls it down. Here's Money. He kicks it to Carter Williams. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
Like the aggressiveness and a great effort just to get a hand on it.
Magic moving the ball around. The pass to Money. Good on the triple. Money's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Orlando.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Simons. He's covered by Isaac. And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game. Few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. It's stolen by Carter Williams.
The second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
Count the basket. 20 points for Aaron Gordon.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
Well, tonight his pinpoint accuracy has been impressive.
Now here's Labissiere. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Well, we know that Dr. James Naismith came up with the idea when he was teaching at the YMCA. But as far as skill development, Brent, some feel that maybe in the skill category that the USA has fallen behind a little bit. Do you agree?
I think what the United States is doing on that level between your late grade school years and AAU programs in particular and your high school years, that they're trying to address this issue and get ahead of it a little bit. For years, there was a 10-year or 15-year gap about European players being schooled and being in institutions where they were basically young professionals from the age of 12 to 14 having school in basketball and being at a facility for just those things specifically. The last few years, there's been a lot of concern with players being more adept and more skilled here in the States. The change is coming.
And it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Carter Williams. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Simons, the pass to Labissiere. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. Here's Money. Rebounded by Hood. Pass to Trent. Lets it go with the three. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Money. He lobs it up.
And how about the ground Isaac can cover? I mean, between his height and wingspan, alley-oops are becoming just a way of life.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hood kicks to Labissiere. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Bamba. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Leonard. He's checked in for Collins. For Portland, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Pass to Simons. Here's Trent. Kicks to Hood. Outside Leonard. Stolen by Bamba. And now Bamba pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
He's really good at getting down the floor. When Bamba is hustling, good things often happen in transition.
And for Portland, they're shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Here's Simons. He can't hit that time. Pass break. Here come the Magic. Money passes to Bamba. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Outside Leonard. Pass to Labissiere. We love the sneakers these players wear. Now so many different styles. A lot of different signature shoes out there.
I'm not really a sneakerhead myself, Kevin. I didn't really fall down that rabbit hole, but I know some guys in the league, we've seen photos of their closets at home filled with
hundreds.
Not hundreds. I've seen guys pushing thousands of pairs of shoes. Now that is dedication.
Worth a lot of money.
No doubt about it. And some of the guys, Kevin, don those specialty sneakers in big-time games. And the one guy that comes to mind for me is P.J. Tucker. Lots of play from P.J. Tucker about some of the things that he strapped on last year during the finals.
And the pass to Bamba. There's the triple. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Poked away, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Monday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And for that game against the Kings, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team. It's contagious. Every guy on the team working to keep this streak alive.
It's so fun when you're rolling like this. You just want it to continue as long as possible. And right now, fingertips are ablaze.
Outside Leonard, three-pointer. That shot off.
I'm a little surprised he missed that one so badly. The defense was nowhere to be found.
To the paint, it's stolen by Labissiere. And now Portland on the break. Here's Simons. Sweet little floater.
Terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Here's Money, and there's the feed to Bamba. And now Portland on the break. Here's Leonard, and it's Orlando with the rebound. Money's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Throws it up high. It's held in by Trent. The Trailblazers shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Rebounded by Isaac.
You can't miss those kind of looks. The defense seems to be a little nonplussed so far in this one. He flat out missed it.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And nicely done. Running the floor well, then attacking the rim.
The exclamation point in transition with the high percentage finish.
Pass to Labissiere. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Norkic checked in for Portland. Here's Hood. Portland again, missing. Orlando's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Money passes to Gordon. And again, another assist.
25 assists What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Passes to Trent. Here's Simons. Carter Williams covering. Here's Nurkic. From down in the low post. It goes.
Well, the play from Nurkic was as good as they come. Terrific job getting deep inside there and nailing the shot.
Here's Money. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Good. Finds Labissiere. And Labissiere throws it down.
That's a gorgeous assist. Outstanding at finding his guys in the spots where they want the basketball.
To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Carter Williams. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Well, that's some good O there. Always like to see them getting those interior looks.
Pass to Nurkic. To the middle. Here's Simons. Rebound by the Magic.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. He feeds it to Labissiere, and the basket is good.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Labissiere's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Near the 3-point line, it's Gordon.
Shot selection, good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Here's Simons to the inside. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist from Labissiere. 10 points for Nurkic.
Well, if they're going to win this game, he's going to require just a little bit of help. Many of the shots he's taking are finding the hoop.
Here's Money. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Oh, good on that. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Layman's checked in. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Carter Williams, the pass to Money. To the middle. Lays it up off the glass. Money's got 7 now in this quarter.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
This is sort of the joust of the NBA where the aggressive player, more often than not, wins out.
Trent can't hit. Orlando's gotten off to a great start from 3-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 at 3. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Trailblazers. And the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury. We're well into this season, and that is the last thing this team needed. And that's going to make things much harder for them down the road. Kevin?
Appreciate that, D.A. Well, it's never easy for a player to go through what he's experiencing, Greg, right now.
But it is something that happens to almost every player. He's strong enough mentally to get through it. This we know.
Sometimes off the court, you work harder than you do preparing for a regular game. He'll get himself ready to go. Look forward to when he gets back on the court. Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
Here's Money. And he could not get them 1 to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The first one falls. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Portland's gone into a funk from downtown. The 4th, only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket, and it's blocked by Gordon, and he recovers it.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Orlando.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for money.
He was in the zone, and he's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
And every once in a while, Levissier will find his teammate for that 5% shot. We love to see the big man dish it out.
And for Jusuf Nurkic, you see the flashes of how dominant he can be in every game.
I mean, the potential is there, and he is working hard to find that consistency. I do believe he's noticeably better when he plays with an edge. He's more in tune with what's going on. You almost want to rile him up or do something to tick him off before every game to get the best out of him. And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Yeah, you gotta be relentless in this game where the tide can turn on you. Not here, not tonight.
And Levissier gets it to go.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
It's a shame because this is the team we expected to see, fighting on every possession. I think it's just too late.
I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain focus, but not tonight.
Tonight they have stuck with what they do well, handling all the exterior pressure, and they're likely to come out on top here.
Good for three. It's hauled in by Gordon. Here's money, and the dunk by Bamba.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.